Hello.
This is okay. So,
Wow.
how are you?
I'm good. I'm enjoying myself. Well, I'm trying to enjoy myself.
Fez.
How are you?
I'm good. You know what? I can't lie. I was definitely tired for today.
Yeah.
And part of me yesterday night was just like, crap. I've got recording today.
Yeah.
But then once. Hi guys. This is David.
Hello. Yes.
Yes, we are. Oh my days. Sorry. Basically, last time I got proper into the conversation. I was just like, crap. I haven't introduced anyone.
You know me so well, you got introduced me.
Yeah. So this is David. He's an actor. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. You're the second actor we've had on this show. Let's call it a show for now.
Yeah.
But this is exciting because I was literally just saying to David, like, the reason why this is a thing was because of that conversation I had. So for you weren't there.
Yeah.
So 2 years ago, literally found out that he was an actor, and I just shouted you like, "Hi, friend!"
Yeah.
Because we went to the same secondary school, and I was just so, I don't think confused is the word, but I was just like, confused I just didn't know, and it makes sense because everyone that went to the same college as you, they sort of saw you in. Is that right, or am I just assuming?
So it's funny because in the first year I went to uni in Essex in the first year. I was at uni and I wasn't studying any drama. I was studying banking.
Yeah.
So nobody actually knew me to pursue acting until I would come back. Yeah, because I came back after the first year. I just remember that year. It was crazy because that's after that first year. That's when I decided, I've come back. I'm gonna try and do something else because I wasn't really feeling the banking too well.
Ciao.
So yeah, it was the first year after I came back. That's when I said, okay, I'm gonna try and pursue this, and then it started to catch on.
I feel like that's so crazy because, like, to actually, I'm trying to make sure this makes sense to other people because I'm fortunate enough to sort of know from that conversation we went. I don't know how long we were sitting in the coffee shop, but we were just talking about. It was a row, and we was literally just chopping it up, just like, because I think at that time I was still in uni. Acting it had just become a thing on my radar.
You were doing theatre, right?
Yeah, I had done theatre. I was fortunate enough that with my church people, we had drama. Do you know drama within church? Literally.
The drama started.
So we had that, but then we actually decided, okay, no, we should take this out into theatre. So it was very much, yes, I'm acting, but it never really dawned on me that I was acting because I was with my friends and I was like, I was with my church people, and it's like, oh yeah, we're putting on productions. Yeah. But no, we actually put on a production, like, so it was just then I was like, okay, cool, acting. I don't really know what I'm doing. Yeah. Let me just find my friends that are doing it and be like, what am I meant to be doing?
And you want to try and tag along. Just try to make sense of it, but it was.
Okay, so as I do this to everyone, let's take it back. Let's cast our minds back. When did you first know that, okay, acting's a thing? It doesn't have to be my thing, but it's a thing that I enjoy.
Wow, that dates as far back as primary school. Maybe.
Swear.
Yeah, as far as
adjust.
Yeah, as far as primary school, where primary school was the time where I just like to.
I have to make it a bit closer.
A little closer.
Yeah.
Primary school was the moment where I like to just explore that space of just acting. I didn't really see it as acting. I just thought of it as messing around.
Yeah. Like in the nativities and that.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Who was I? I think I was Joseph.
Swear! You got Joseph. The big roles.
Was that? Yeah, I think I was.
I was a star.
And then put me as the three wise men.
Wow.
No, I had to tell me. I've got to get a role.
So I'm gonna shine.
Yeah, I'm gonna shine. Yeah.
Oi, no, I can't lie. They always gave the big roles to Rhea. I remember her name vividly. We done the Wizard of Oz, and she got to be Dorothy, and I was.
Do you remember?
I was, of course. Come on. It's my debut role.
Who were you?
I was the tiger. The tiger, or the lion. So do you know there was a lion, there was a Tin Man.
Who was the Tin Man?
I can't remember who. I know my role. I knew my lines. I bodied it.
You bodied it.
But in my head, I was like, yeah, I could do Dorothy. I could do that. She doesn't have 2 heads.
And for me, it was what was it again? So I finished off at the nativity. I done the nativity. Then after it was it was a musical at the end.
Really?
So with the nativity, that was like in Christmas time. We ended off the year doing
Oh yeah, there was 2. Yeah.
It was a big one, and I remember Miss tried to give me a singing role, and my voice is just probably broken like that. And I was like, nah, I can't even.
Just like that.
Yeah, I can't hit them. No, it's gone. It's gone, miss. It's gone. So
primary school was fun. Drama in primary school, because it wasn't drama, it was playtime.
It was playtime
with my friends.
And that's where it started for me, just playing, just enjoying the space. You know what I mean? Yeah, and from there I just.
Did you ever? Were you a kid to get stage fright?
A little bit.
Really?
A little bit, yeah.
I loved it.
I did. I got a bit of stage fright, even till now though.
Really?
Even till now, I feel like before, them like 5-second moments before, 5 minutes before I'm on that stage. Yeah,
I get those nerves, but isn't it like once? My thing is just remember the first line.
Just remember the first line.
If I've got the first line, like the rest, it will
catch on. I feel like once. I don't think it's stage fright anymore. It's just just a little bit of nerve.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of nerve.
I feel like they're good though. I feel like I remember the last time that I was in a production and I was just about to go on stage. I was like, do you know what? If I ever stop feeling nervous, I think I need to go back to the drawing boards.
Yeah, 100%.
Because like it shows the fact that you care and like oh my days.
Yeah. I need to be a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
A little bit nervous. That proves to me that I care about the art, I care about the sport. But if I'm not nervous, then
I think I'll be scared.
A little bit. I'll be a little bit scared.
I'll be scared of the fact that I'm not scared.
Yeah. I'll be so scared that I'm not nervous.
So.
Throw me off.
So that what was that? Do you remember the second play at the second half of the year?
It was a musical. We had to sing. I don't remember.
Do you know what's so funny? Like I remember the last one we did in primary school. I don't remember what it was about. I can't even lie. But like we had to like sing songs of our like how do I describe it? Sing songs that we grew up in that time. And so I think around that time, High School Musical 2 was out. Right. So we had the bit High School.
What did you sing?
I'm pretty sure it's All for One. Because what else would you do? They're like, All for One. We done the dance moves.
Oh, yeah.
It was, I said, I'm High School Musical.
Oh, my God.
I am.
I remember that. High School Musical 1, 2 or 3 though?
I think that was for 2. I think it was 2 that was out.
2.
I think, that is from High School Musical 2. But I'm thinking, is that surely? No, it might. I can't remember.
I'm not sure.
I can't remember. Okay. But I remember that time was a great. I remember being in the hall. I remember the hall specifically in rehearsals. I was like, okay, cool. This is our time to shine.
Wow.
High School Musical 2. Wow. You can't flop that.
You can't. That's a classic.
It's a classic.
You have to get it right. If you don't get it right, if you don't get it right, it's a mess.
Like there's choreography to like with High School, because bear in mind they had the sing along, dance along, so they taught me the moves. Yeah. I just had to embody the move.
You see, there we go.
So that was a great time. I can't believe I still remember that.
Oh man.
That was good. I feel like that was a fun time.
That was a time where acting, it didn't really matter. You know?
Yeah.
There's no judgment. You just go play, have fun.
What? You could
Every job was a good job. You know what I mean?
Every job was a good job, and you could like just showing up and saying words. Yeah. You bodied it.
You bodied it.
What?
You're young. No one cares.
Wow, you actually remembered lines. No to think about it, like you being that young, and it's not like you had rehearsal spaces. Yeah. It's not like, okay, cool, come here, be here at this time. Yeah. It's like, okay, for English, let's learn our lines. Sure thing, miss.
I'm play.
Good times. Okay, so you went from there, then secondary school. How did you find drama in secondary school?
Who did it have? Do you remember who we had for drama?
I remember there was a Miss Dixon. There was a white guy, not Mr. McCann.
Who was it, dude?
I remember he was in the Curry Species World advert.
Yeah.
Wait, who?
And then he was cool,
He's dogging me.
Stanislavski, I remember that.
I remember he was very cool, and he used to try bust bants with us, but it's like,
Mr.
no
Candy.
sir.
Mr. Candy, no?
I think you're right, because I know it begins with a
Mr.
C.
Candy, no?
I think you're right. Oh my gosh, you're right.
How do I remember that?
I don't know.
I thought, yeah, it was, because I had them for English as well. So at one point.
Yeah. Shout out you, wherever you are, Mr. Candy.
Shout out Mr. Candy, man.
I just remember I was like, yeah, he's calm.
I remember it was him. So I done it with him and Miss Radcliffe. Do you remember Miss Radcliffe?
She was a bit eclectic. Didn't she have like colours in her hair or something, or short hair?
Yeah, she had short. I think it was red at one point, then it was blonde.
Yeah.
I remember her. I done it with her. So that was where, for me...
Were they... That's like seven... I was about to say first year, can you imagine? That was like year 7, year 8, right?
Yeah, that was like year 7, year 8. That was where I thought acting... How did acting change for me? For that point? How do you think it would have... I thought for me personally it changed, whereas before it was just purely fun. It was just enjoyment.
Yeah.
Now it's like... Got someone here who's good at acting in the class. Someone there's good at acting. So it's almost like we're trying to compete-ish and see who...
See, that skipped right over my head, you know? Like, I can't lie. During that year 7, do you know, secondary school time, acting was not a thing for me. Because remember, I was singing. I was music. I was like... Where? Yeah. At assembly, I'll sing. What do you mean? Miss Bond? Shout me. But it's mad. So my only time that I recognised acting was because of English. We had like one random assignment where we had to write a monologue. Yeah. And then for this, because you know, when we were doing GCSEs, they changed the way English was for us. And it's like, oh yeah, you had to do a speaking exam and you had to do all of that stuff. So for the speaking, I had to perform the monologue. And I remember typing like the monologue. And it was only an assignment, but I got really into it. Yeah. And I was like, oh my days, I can see. And I was like, stage director was like, yeah, lights flash.
And just getting in the zone, everything's happening, yeah.
And then performing it, I was just like, I remember Miss Wen was like, Debbie, do you do drama? And I was like, no, miss, like, I'm here, I'm out here. She's like, no, that was really good. You know, Miss Wen, and she's, yes, I believe in you. Yeah.
Shakespeare.
Oh my days.
That's where Shakespeare actually came from, for me anyway. That English class.
No, she was lit. Yeah. But it was like, that was the only point that acting really stood out to me in all of secondary school, which is kind of crazy considering it's such a big part of me now. But yeah, back to you.
Yeah. For me, where did it stand out?
Yeah, so, or like, what was it sort of like in, because it's so different. So my perspective is definitely very different from yours, because you even chose it for GCSEs, which one of my biggest mistakes was not choosing it for GCSEs. Right. But how was that? Do you feel like that helped inform the way you acted, or is GCSE drama, do you think that was beneficial in your journey?
For me, I was just picking it because I knew I had to do the serious subjects, and I wanted to just have one where I can just relax your nerves. Relax, just chill out. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't anything to think about. You got to bear in mind at this point. For me, it wasn't even I'm trying to pursue it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just
out here.
Enjoying it. I'm just vibing. I'm just taking. I'm just making sure I put it in my school bag as I'm going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I have the maths, I have the English, the sciences, and drama was just that one where I can say, you know what, forget about all of the other subjects for a moment and just play. You know, it was just that.
I'm so angry I didn't choose it.
It was as simple as that for me, yeah.
Do you know, it's like I'm angry I didn't choose it, but with music it was sort of the same type of outlet. Right. Especially because the teacher, Miss Bond. Yeah. I don't care how to say her name. Miss Bond. Like, she just disappeared. Mm-hmm. As soon as we went into like year 9, and that's when we started our GCSE, like disappeared. Came back in year 11, and so we just thought music was practical. Mm-hmm. I didn't know there was theory to music, and we had a theory test coming up in year 11.
Oh my god!
And I was literally like, I thought this was just playtime.
It was just play.
Because it was like bang the djembes, whatever, play keyboard here and there, learned Adele, and that was it. I mean, I think we had the same drama music timetable, so it was like I'd meet up with you guys because we had lunch around about the same time.
Yeah, I remember.
Shit,
and
go back.
That was vibes, and then that was it. And then your teacher left.
Yeah, she was. Then she came back.
And she came back.
She came back. She was just like, okay, cool. So we need to talk about these pieces. So let's talk about why does my heart hurt so bad. I was just like, Miss, I don't know what's going on at home. I think we're not the ones that you need to discuss this with. What, I don't understand why you ask me these silly questions.
I remember her, you know. I remember.
Nah, definitely beefed her one too many times.
I wish I did a bit of music.
Dude,
a little bit, yeah.
Just
yeah, because got all of our guys, they're into music.
True.
So
Yeah.
They're all rapping, singing.
I actually remember. That was actually such a fun time.
It was.
Guys, if anyone's listening to this and they are in secondary school, enjoy it. Because it's lit.
It's fun. Enjoy it.
It's lit. And I don't think I understand how much fun I was having until uni. Or at college. College, I looked back and I was like, for 5 years I was just playing with my friends, you know.
Yeah. I feel like
sprinkle bit of education.
It was like, okay.
Life. Sure.
Life.
It comes at you fast.
I'm too fast.
What?
Way too fast.
But okay, cool. So then you done. So you've been. I feel like your acting journey has been established. You know.
So.
Yeah.
Do you think so?
Do you know why I say that? Because of course you have the early stages where you're just like vibes in whatever, but it's still there. It's still like a shadow in your life that's just constantly following you.
Right.
And then it took for the shadow to literally go when you done your finance, you say?
Yeah. So I done that for a year, then I left that to study.
Yeah, but literally when that shadow literally went, you realise that, hold on.
This is what I'm here for.
I like the shadow.
Yeah. It's mad. I feel like sometimes the absence of one thing just reminds you that actually that might be what I need. You know what I mean? So I was in school doing drama my whole life up until that first year of uni. And that's when I felt out of place.
Yeah.
So I kind of took for granted that space of drama just for that year. And when I didn't have it, I came back and I thought, you know what, something's missing. But I actually couldn't tell what it was until maybe like halfway through the first year. So I'm not doing anything that I wanna express myself. But bear in mind, I never brought the subject beside me in the first place to express myself. It was just for fun. That's when I realised, hold on a minute. I feel like maybe I have to pick this thing back up again. Yeah.
Okay.
What was that?
So I feel like the people watching, they've identified that one, you are black, first of all.
Yeah.
And now you've mentioned, you started with finance. And now you're acting.
Yeah.
We need to discuss
I know
the parent situation.
I know it's good.
Because I know that you decided to drop the finance.
Just drop it.
Just completely put it by the wayside.
Oh my God.
I feel like we need to talk about that.
Yeah.
First of all, how did your parents find it? How did you find telling your parents? I feel like that's...
This is where it gets mad. Yeah? Let me tell you why it gets mad, right?
Tell us.
So it gets crazy because, right, I left. Jesus Christ. I left uni. And I didn't tell my dad, you know. I haven't told anybody this, so I'm letting you know because you're people, right? I gotta let you know. Right?
But all the who can't see the room, David hasn't even closed his book.
Wait. You gotta understand. I didn't tell my dad.
So wait, you just.
So wait, it's my head.
I'm not sure I can tell you.
So
I don't think I could condone that one, guys.
This is where it gets crazy because I remember I left my first year and I came, so it was the summer of 2017.
Yeah. 2017.
I remember I was working in Westfield at the time. And I'm thinking, this is like the cross between, am I going to go back to Essex to study finance or am I going to leave this and drop it? And I'm just having conflict between myself and I'm thinking, what's going to happen here? So then it's getting towards the time of, you know, next year's about to start now. So I have to make some serious
crunch
decisions,
time.
Right? And if I have to call a new uni in London, I have to do it within a matter of a week. If I don't, then I'm going to miss second year, go for a gap year, and I have to do it for the following year, right?
Yeah.
So it gets to a point now where, okay, I don't know what I'm going to do. So in my mind, I'm thinking, right, I know my dad wants me to go to uni. Yeah? He wants me to go to uni. So if I just enroll into any uni to study drama, right? That might be a good enough reason for him to understand, right? Okay, I don't want to do banking anymore, but at least I'm going to be in uni.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm speaking. My mom knows though.
Okay, so you had an ally.
So I spoke to my mom. Like, I was telling her I was thinking about it. I hadn't told her that I'm gonna do it, but I was thinking about it. Right? God, did they see this? I'm finished, yo. I'll play it. But so at that time, right, I'm speaking.
Just
to
don't
my
tell
mom.
them.
Oh no, they know now. So I spoke to my mom, and she's saying, you know what, just pray about it or whatever. So I call up a uni. I call up like all the local unis just to literally just take me in the uni. Like I'll study, I'll do the drama. What I want to do is I just want to have a subject where I can just have the pressures alleviated and I can actually focus on the actual art. So I call up a uni, I finally get involved, and they say they'll take me.
Okay, so then at what point did you notify your dad that finance stopped?
Oh, it must have been like two weeks after. 2 weeks after.
Okay.
I've been enrolled. No. It was about 2 weeks after.
Wait, was he not concerned that you didn't? Because I'm sure that you stayed in your home in London.
Literally, that's what.
And so was he not confused as to why you're not moving back?
Dave. Are you not working in Essex again? Are you not going to go back to study? I said, Dad, I've got to tell you something. Yes, okay, sit down and we speak. And he says, Dave, what does he want to tell me? I said, Dad, I'm not going back. And I remember because
I wish you had recorded it because it would have been a great non-prank video.
When he heard what he said, he just woke up because he was in and out, a little bit in and out, was tired. He woke up. He said, "What?" I said, "I'm not going back to You said, "Get out." Just get out. Get out of this room. And he screamed for my mom. honey, come. Talk to him because I'm not gonna. Yeah, and then it was long for like a month. It was long.
And the bad thing is that you're still in the house.
I'm still in the house.
So it's like a constant reminder. It's like, why are you still here?
So I'm like, we're walking in the kitchen. He's in the kitchen. There's no words.
No.
Pouring the cereal in the bowl. Looking over at him like, Dad. He's like.
No, that's not nice.
It was mad for a while. But understandably, like I get it, but it was
Fairs. Because I'm trying to think if I would like to assume that as a parent I would be different. But I don't think I would.
Yeah.
Like, of course I will support, but it's like, do you know when the shock, it's like life has come at you fast. Like, I don't think he was anticipating when he asked you, like, when are you going back, for you to say never.
Yeah, I remember. Get David's face. I
That is
remember.
wild.
It was but you know what's mad? I didn't think it was that mad.
Really?
In my mind, I didn't feel like what I was doing was mad. Like I just felt it's what I want to do. I found out because university is a good space to find out what you don't want to do, as opposed to finding out what you want to do. In my opinion, because I found out that this is not what I want to do. If you don't know what you're gonna do, uni might be good to an extent because you have like a safe haven of 3 years to just kind of figure yourself out.
Definitely.
Luckily for me, I found out in the first year or within the first 6 months that this isn't what I want to do. And not only is it not what I want to do, I found out what I want to do at the same time, which helped.
That's so good.
So, you know.
So you needed that process of finance to realise.
Yeah, because maths was probably my strongest subject. Yeah.
No.
Maths was my strongest subject. So I thought.
Maths was until it just.
You were just good at everything, though. She was good at everything, wasn't she? She was just good at everything.
Thanks, guys.
You were just.
Not English though. English I had to work at.
You had Miss Warden.
Yeah, no, I had.
Don't let her fool you. She's tops at English, tops at maths, tops at science, tops at everything. Like, don't let her fool you. You're trying to play it all humble and cool. David, tell her.
I know, I was there.
Yeah, so she's trying to do like.
Wow.
Look at her.
That's not what we're here to talk about. We're not.
But yeah, muscles are my favourite.
That's crazy.
So I thought, I'll be safe doing that in uni at least for.
Yeah. I feel like one of the traps of uni is playing to your comfort zones, playing to what you think a career is like. How did you find your course? Because I know, so the girl that I spoke to before, she done it like you. She switched to a drama course.
Right.
Yeah. So first year she was doing a subject that I can't remember. Second year she changed to a drama course, and then after that she realized it wasn't practical application. So she felt she was learning about the theories of acting, not the practicalities of it.
Yeah.
So how was that the same experience for you, or do you feel like the course that you went on, it was developing your skills as an actor to actually be in the industry as an actor? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand. This is the problem that I had, because whereas I enrolled in uni that year, all of the drama school applicants, the applications had gone 6 months before, 3 months before. So I had to actually get into uni, not a drama school. But
and they are different.
A university that they say studies or teaches drama, it's not the same at all. It was very theory based. So I studied drama, applied theatre and performance. So with that, we're looking at how drama and theatre can be applied in communities, in spaces. So that looks at more of how drama can be used to fix problems in society, whether that be mental health, whether that be physical disabilities. So that was very different to the art of which I'm going into as a professional actor. I'm looking at how it can aid society as opposed to actually just becoming an actor or in that space, I feel. So it aided it in some ways, and in some ways it wasn't probably the most progressive way to aid my art and aid the skill, but I aided it more so outside of the drama.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Because, I'm conscious of the time, but there's two main things that I know that people will want to know from you that they don't know already.
Right.
One is all the stuff about agents and how you found your representation, how you find jobs. They need to know about your diligency. I think that's the word. How diligent you are in your craft. And they also need to know about the experience that led you to being in India.
Oh, wow.
They need to know.
Oh, wow.
Because when I saw the Snapchats of you in a different country acting, I was like, now this guy's different.
No way.
I said it's different. Let's not even on like do you know how within culture we can do no, I'm trying to be like you, man. I'm trying to be like no, but it's like, fam, you actually acting in a different country. You're the only one I know that I actually know that's done something like that. Do you know what I mean?
Thank you.
And then also, I was told this by David, so if the fact is incorrect, blame him. He was an extra in Mission Impossible. I'm even stuttering.
Wow, you got the secret information.
I got the facts. I do my fact checking. You think this is a joke?
Wow, yeah.
I want to get the tea because time is running.
Yeah. This one can run over.
This one can run over. Fab.
What do we start with? You got asked me so much questions in there. Should I start with that one? Mission Impossible?
Yeah, Mission Impossible. Because
Okay. So that was mad. That was mad actually. That was one of the first times I was on set. I think this was 2017 as well, early. So I started off as an extra in acting, and that was the very first gig I was a part of. I wouldn't say did, but yeah, it was the very first thing. And I remember, so I applied to an extras company. And with them, they and for those that don't know, extras are like just the kind of like insignificant characters or people that just fill up the space. So you might have like a scene in a train station, and you have all these different passengers. Just for those that don't know. So I was like, I didn't have a speaking role, but I had to be at it was St. Paul's Cathedral.
Okay.
At like 5 a.m. on a winter's morning. My God, it was cold. But I didn't know what it was for because they didn't give us a description.
Oh yeah, of course.
But the moment I got there and I got to the space at around like 5:30 or 5 o'clock, it was very the way they had organised it. It just felt like something was pretty big. I didn't know what it was, but it felt like
this is a grand one.
This is a weird one, and it's my first extras experience or first couple at this point. And I know for a fact because this is new or this is big because I haven't had this kind of scenery before. So I'm going in, I'm checking myself in, and I'm sitting down, and everybody's kind of anxious a little bit before it starts, and I'm wondering why. And then this is the craziest thing. So it's inside the cathedral, and all the different like the seats and everything, and I'm just on the edge of the aisle. So as soon as I step up, when I turn left, I can walk backwards to the aisle, right? And then I just see, you won't believe who it was. Just walk down the aisle in the scene.
TC?
Big TC.
Do you
want to say you said it?
If you don't know who TC is, you haven't watched Mission Impossible because he's the main character. That's Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Mr. Tom Cruise.
Mr.
Cruise, in fact.
Mr. Tom Cruise walks down the aisle.
So what was your response? Did you like play it cool like, oh yeah, this is my job. I am an extra.
I couldn't actually believe it.
Tom? Yeah, that's Tom.
But the woman that was sitting next to me, she's been doing extra work for about 10 years.
Oh, okay.
So she lets me know beforehand where I'm actually at or what project I'm actually on.
Okay.
But I didn't really not that I didn't believe it. I'm thinking of like, this can't happen. Like, what's Tom Cruise doing in London? Like, he's probably out in America or whatever. And yeah, he just walks down the aisle. I'm seeing him speak to the director. I'm just trying to eavesdrop and like, what are they talking about? Like, I'm like, it sounds cool. It's whatever. You know what I mean? And it was mad. And he just runs up and down the aisle and he does some scenes with other characters for a while. And that was, I left there and I saw how big the set really was for him. And it was just.
What is it like
crazy.
On set? Like, not just being on set, but just like on a big production set. Do you know what I mean? Like,
it was big. It was, for me, it was an experience where I'm just going to learn. I just want to soak everything in. You know what I mean? I just want to take everything and the way he would act, the way he would interact with other characters, the way he would just present himself in that space. It was just, you could just tell that it was
TC.
I couldn't believe it. It was mad. It was big. But yeah, it was.
Do you know, I think I'd be confused.
I was confused. I couldn't believe it at the same time. I thought, this is very strange.
You sounded very like I think I might have to tap her.
I was like, is this who you said it was?
No, it's like, am I dreaming?
It was mad. It was very mad.
That's great. And that was roughly like your first sort of...
Very first.
Mad.
No more than 3 months in.
Mad.
No more than 3 months in. You know.
That's...
A couple months prior, I was in Essex. You know, studied banking and finance. The next couple months, I was on the same set as Tom Cruise. Just watching him work. It was just...
Crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. So then how did... I'm not sure if there's a direct link, but so how did your life move from that to actually being in India on a set?
Damn, a lot happened in between that.
Okay.
So that happened maybe about a year and a half after, I'd say. A year and a half after I got with an agent. So I also went to a part-time drama school.
Okay.
Which I'm sure everyone knows, Identity. I went there and...
Did you stay for the whole...
I stayed for the whole year. The same year which I started at my new... Was it the university?
How did you balance going to part-time drama school?
Part-time drama school.
Wait, part-time drama school, full-time uni, extra work.
And at the same time I worked as well.
and then money work.
Job, yeah.
So, this is, when I said the word diligent, I didn't throw that frivolously.
Yeah.
Because how does one juggle that? Did you sleep? How many hours of sleep do you get at night?
5.
I knew it. It wasn't the full 8. It couldn't have been the full 8.
5 maybe.
Maybe
4
and a half.
But I might take a nap in a day.
Oh, okay, fair. Naps are important.
I have to make sure it's a nap because they can really just
fall into a sleep.
You know, but we have to, I have to make it work somehow.
How was it? Would you say you're a mad planner? So it's like, okay, I need to wake up at 8 p.m. Wow, that's just incorrect. See, I would be late.
Yeah.
I need to wake up at 8 a.m. I'm spending 5 minutes brushing my teeth. Do you need to plan like that, or is it just like you have a rough idea of your day and you just flow?
I'm thankful because naturally I'm an early riser, so I'm very good in the morning. So I can get up early. I don't really need too much sleep, but I need to get up early most days to make things work with that.
What?
But it was difficult. It was a little bit. It was tough.
Your work ethic puts me to shame. Oh my
No way.
goodness.
I know you work hard, Deb. I know you work hard.
Do you know what? I will have to say a lot of the things that I've done.
Yeah.
I have to say the grace of God.
Yeah. That's a big one. Oh yeah, that's a very big one for me. For me to say, oh yeah, I work hard or I work smart, I'm lying. Mm-hmm. It is truly the grace of God. Like some of the opportunities that I've been able to dabble in, all of that sort of stuff, the way that my schedule has aligned with certain things, purely the grace. It's good, man.
Purely the grace. I can't.
It is good.
Because my work ethic isn't as good as it should be. In regards to like the things that I've produced and whatever. Even like throughout uni, I've realized about myself in this lockdown, just like I need to make sure I see things through to fruition. Like I need to. So what happens is I get waves of productivity energy, and I'm like, okay, I need to plan this, that. I'm contacting, this. The next week, I'm just like, I expend it all in that time, and I get so tired, and I start doubting myself. I start and then it's like a period of like I don't want to even think about it, or I get scared. Like I might just have to contact someone that I'm not really comfortable, or I don't really know, and so that can scare me. So it'll put me off for like 2 weeks, and then I realize, okay, actually, I set myself a deadline. The deadline's in 3 days. Energy.
Having a good circle as well. You know, people that. The support system is very, very big for me.
Really?
You know, very, very big. I'm very grateful. I've got a strong support system. First of all, God, Dad.
So Dad, he's warm to the idea now.
That's warm. That's good now. That's good, especially after India. That was good.
Hey, once I see the fruits,
Yeah, that was good. All of that is good now. I've got my coach as well, Chris Thorpe. It's my acting coach.
I swear. How did you get her?
Chris Thorpe. So Chris, he was I met him in drama school. Met him in drama school at Identity, and I got back in touch with him about a year and a half because auditioning for me that was tough.
Really?
Yeah. Auditioning was something that I had to get back in contact with him, and he helped me with that a lot. And since then, we're good friends, man. Good friends, and
that's nice.
He's a very good mentor for me as well. A man called Sam Addo, who is a film director, producer.
Wow. Thank you.
Yeah.
It was hot. I've been notified about the 10 minutes, so you need to talk about India. I feel like how you got the job.
Yeah.
What it was like working away from the support system that you've had. Just and anything else that you would think people find interesting or just helpful in general.
So for me, shooting in India, I remember I got the call of my agent at the time. She called me and I was en route to a rehearsal. Getting the call that you booked a job like that to another rehearsal, I had to really contain it, but it was fun. It was good. I felt it was something that I took away from it was, as an actor, enjoy the moment. Really enjoy the moment. Every single moment. It's easy for actors or for anybody that does something amazing to be so engrossed in the work that once the work is done, you actually don't acknowledge what an amazing job you did. And when you come back and it's done, and you're back trying to get onto the next job, for me it was almost easy to dismiss that I'd done something like that. And even when you bring it up, it reminds myself, well, I actually did that. As far as getting it, just another process. I thought was actually just getting the audition. It was a self-tape.
Okay.
So it was a self-tape audition where we auditioned via the video camera and send it over to the agent. And the experience was good. The experience was fun. You know, obviously being on the plane, going, you know, you actually feel like you're doing work, you're doing bits. It's an amazing feeling. That must be mad. Yeah, it's an amazing feeling. The culture shock as well, very, very different to things that happen over here. You know, the way that they work so much slower than we work over here. So they take their time with shooting. If you can not get it right in the first take, they're okay. Second take, they're okay. They will allow you to take the time to express yourself on the camera. Whereas over here, we have to be more prompt. You know, time is really money over here as well. So we have to get everything right in a certain amount of time, or else we move on to the next job. Over there in India, they're very relaxed. They're very chilled.
So mad.
You know, you can that's one thing as well. It's good in the fact that you can get the right take, but it's also long hours. So I was shooting maybe 12 to 14 hours a day. You know,
Bruh.
It was long hours.
That's mad.
Yeah, but it was fun. The experience was good. Yeah.
Okay, and one thing I know people will be. Do you know when it's like, I know what people will be asking, because this is what I would ask if I was just watching from home. Yeah. So how did you get your agent? How did the stars align for that one? Man. Because I feel like that's a lot of... Because for me, it's a bit like, okay, cool. I don't have the networks yet. Yeah. Or for someone that, okay, they didn't get into drama school, or they didn't get into identity, or they didn't get into something that makes sense. Because I feel like drama schools and identity, they make sense because it's like the step, it's like you're still in education. You're still, it's still like, okay, I can see my life is still progressing, whatever that means. The same way their peers may have been. So it still feels like quite fluid, quite natural. And then they're meeting people within there, and like connections actually do matter. But it's like, if, okay, I might not have gotten into that, or might not be at that stage yet. How do I meet the right people? How do I get an agent? Like, I'm confused. Yeah. Each way I got the agent was just so... It was an unorthodox way, because it wasn't the way that I know the majority. So the first time I met my first agent, very interesting agent she was. Is that a good interesting or
interesting? Interesting.
Damn right.
Yeah, I met her at a networking event. That's one thing about me, is that I would be at networking. Well, obviously not in COVID as well, you know, but generally speaking, I try every week to be at one networking event. That was the first 2 years that I was.
Really? Yeah. How did you find those? Was that like LinkedIn or
Eventbrite, LinkedIn, Meetup, all these other different sites. Anything, I'll just type in every week, every Monday, it will just be film networking event, and I just go to everyone. I would be traveling around the whole of London, go to everywhere.
That's sick.
Yeah, I was doing that for a long time, trying to find where I'm gonna hopefully meet a director to cast me, or meet an agent, or meet anybody, because the problem that I found myself having was I can't get a job because I haven't got an agent.
You can't get an agent because you don't have a job.
I can't get an agent because I don't have a job. Then you got a show reel that you're supposed to have to show to agents. You can't get a show reel unless you have jobs. The jobs. You can't have the job to do it because you don't have an agent. So it's just this dirty triangle that you have to try and find yourself in. So I had to do it. And just fortunately enough, I found the agent at the time, and she saw me firsthand, and she saw I was hungry. She saw that I wanted to work. She asked me if I had a show reel. I said no. And I really thought that's like the 100th no for no show reel I've had before, so here's another no. But she took a look into me, and she said, you know, okay, we'll have a conversation. Give me her business card. That's the first time I knew about business cards. I was like, bro, we really do business cards in this industry. So I felt like just plugging away. She gave me the opportunity, and from there I was able to find a new agent. So for me, it was just doing the due diligence of just trying to...
I feel like yours is even more of... It's more than a right place, right time. It was literally... I found the place to be.
I have to find the place.
And then, because I found it, I was there at the right time. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
And I feel like even to have the concept of just Googling, networking events, acting. Right now, we might not have that, but Clubhouse. I know Clubhouse is
that's another one I'm using as well.
It's a thing. I think I've been on one like really good one meaty one.
Yeah.
But it's just like, these people are now more accessible, And information, I feel like within our industry, information is key, and we need to just be soaking up everything that we can get our hands on, because if you're not learning, you're basically going backwards. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's it for me. I just finding it and working it. Yeah, that was persistent grind.
This is so upset because this was so fun, but we have to round up. I looked at the time, and David has been so nice.
The battery's dying.
Oh really?
Battery's dying, everything. Oh my days, I don't think we swapped it out. Okay, fairs. But thank you so much.
Pleasure's mine.
Plug your socials in case people want to find you anywhere.
Socials are at David Omordia. That's David OMORDIA. That's me.
Do you know he's the first one to spell it out? He wants you to find him, you know.
Hey, I'm making it easy for the people.
He's making it easy. But yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, man. This is
anytime.
Cool.
And honestly, I haven't said it in every video, but if people want to like ask questions, I'm pretty sure you'll be happy to answer.
Yeah. I mean,
or you can throw them at me. I'm nice. Hey.
Yeah,
and I can find answers for you guys. But thank you.
Thank you for having me, man. This is cool. I like this space.
Thank you.
Good
okay.
Nice.
Yeah, let me